Hi everybody, welcome back to Small Caliber Arms Review. I'm Richard, and today I have a trio of Caniks here. We're going to open these boxes up, see what's inside, and then get them out on the range. Alright, in the first box here is the Canik TP9SF. Now this is still a full-size 9mm. It's got a good, comfortable feel to it. I really like the Caniks. I've seen them in the stores. I've held them. I just have not, pulled the trigger on one yet. But they're good-looking guns. They're good-feeling guns. These are made in Turkey. And when you get them, they come in the case with 2 magazines, an extra back strap on it, and in the lid there, it comes with a holster. Now this is the holster it comes with, and when you get it out of the box, the back piece will be in here, and the actual holster part will be slid onto the firearm itself. It'll come in the case like that. Just a friction fit, but comes with a couple cleaning tools in there. It'll have the manual in here and everything. Now these are on loan to me, so I have not fired any of these yet. I've been around them while they've been fired, and the owner says he thoroughly enjoys them. Of course, he owns 3 of them, so he must enjoy them, huh? And in the other box, we have the Canik TP9SFx. Now this is the way it's going to come from the factory. The SFX is going to have a +2 magazine on it. These are all unloaded. It's got the vented slide on it, lightens it up a little bit. It does not have a ported or vented barrel on it, but again, it's a good feeling gun, and with the +2 magazine in there, it holds, it's 18 round magazine. It's got a +2 base plate on it, so it holds 20 rounds. And it's a good feeling gun. It's nice and comfortable in the hand. It's got good weight to it and everything. It's got a pretty long barrel on it too. Now this one is optics ready, as this one is here, but this one's already got the Vortex sight on it. And when you get these, they come with the base plates in there for whatever optic you want to put on it. And this one has also had a threaded barrel added to it. Gives you a little bit more length on there, and it's going to allow you to put a suppressor on it or compensator, whatever you want to put on there. But again, it's the +2 magazine comes with both of these. They come with 2 magazines. They come with the holster. They come with the accessories, a little tool set in here, back straps, everything. And they're really, really good feeling guns. They're real comfortable in the hands. The little Vortex Viper, I think it's like a 3 MOA dot on it. I don't know if you'll be able to see in there, if I can get it lined up right. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, there it is. I see it. But anyways, I normally shoot open sights. I like open sights, but might get this thing out there in the range and give it a try, see how I do with the red dot on it. Alright, I'm out here on the range now. I got the 3 Caniks out here. We're going to go ahead and load, I got 20 rounds in the magazine. I'm going to go ahead and give the TP9SFX with the Viper on there. We're going to give it a few shots. Now, I have not shot this gun with the Viper on it. I haven't shot any of these, but I'm going to give it a try, see how I do. It might take a little getting used to with the red dot on there, but hey, give it a shot, see how it does. Alright, first shots with the red dot. Red dot takes a little getting used to for me. Like I said, I'm used to shooting with open sights. Let's try the other one, see how I do with the open sights on it. There was 20 rounds. I guess I'm more of an open sight guy than a red dot guy, but it's what I've been used to for quite a few years. But it seems to me like it's a pretty good feeling gun, a good shooting gun anyways. Not a lot of recoil on it. Pretty easy to manage, and with the weight of it, it really, I think, helps kind of being able to maneuver it where you want it. Let's take a look at how this thing comes apart for cleaning. It's really a pretty easy gun to take down. Alright, taking it down's a breeze. It is unloaded. I just shot all 20 rounds out there on the targets. Go ahead and pop your magazine out. It does require a trigger pull. Go ahead and pull the trigger. Pull your 2 lugs down. Now these lugs are pretty nice. They're big, kind of hefty ones. I mean, you can really get a good grip on them. Some of the other guns, like my SD9VE, is terrible to try to get a hold of them. But go ahead and pull those down. That's it. Pull the slide off. Your guide rod and recoil spring is all captive unit. It has a steel guide rod in, which is pretty nice. Then your barrel. Just lift it up, pull it out. Got access to get in there and clean everything up. Reassembly, just as simple. Put it back in, drop it in. Now your small end of your guide rod is what's going to go all the way in there. Now it doesn't come all the way out the end like it does on a lot of guns, but once you've got it in there, it's going to take a little bit of force. Not bad on this one. Put it right there behind the lug. Slide everything back together. Make sure everything's lined up. There you go. Go ahead and function check it. It's good. Not a bad gun. Like I said, it feels real good in the hand. These are going to run you about somewhere in the low 5s, somewhere around there without the optics on it. If you get the one that comes with the optic, that's going to run you a little bit more, but it's a Vortex on it. Vortex makes some good quality optics. The red dot is just as good as some of their scopes, but like I said, I'm not used to a red dot too much, but with a little bit of practice I probably would get better at it. But it's not a bad gun. Alright guys, thanks for taking a look at the Canik TP9SFx. This is the one with the red dot on it, and I got the one here without the red dot on it. And both of them are really good guns. If you like a red dot, check this one out. If you like open sights, check this one out. I'm going to go ahead and get these things in the house, get them cleaned up and everything. Maybe do a little bit more shooting. And if you could, hit this button up here to subscribe to my channel. Hit this button over here to check out some of my other videos. And thanks for watching Small Caliber Arms Review.